Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss about a type of question of reading. So that is called as summary completion. So what is a summary completion? So in the last video, we had seen something called as sentence completion, correct? So where we have to fill the blank spaces. So even this task is almost similar to that of your sentence completion, okay? But the difference is all the questions here are related. Okay, so in sentence completion, each and every question were individual, not related to each other. But in this case, the questions are related. And the name itself suggests it is a summary completion. Okay, and summary will be taken from one particular paragraph. Okay, so now you can see here. Okay, so there are 5 questions. So question 1, 2, 3, and 4. So these are phrased in one paragraph. Okay, and the question number 5. So this is phrased in a separate paragraph. That means the answers for all these 4 questions, question 1, 2, 3, and 4, you can find it in single paragraph itself. Okay, like I said, summary will be taken from one particular paragraph. And since here the questions are itself are phrased in 2 separate paragraphs, so we have to find answers in 2 paragraphs. And for the question number 5, okay, so that is this summary is taken from some another paragraph, so we have to check out for one more paragraph. Got it, right? Okay, so the basic thing is like you have to identify for the specific information in the passage. Okay, so that will help you to scan for those particular words, okay, and identify the specific information, understand ideas and supporting points as well. So why you have to understand the supporting points? Because now see, I can summarize a text, okay, shortly, correct? So I can put it in my own words. So what happens is like, so the exact same sentences that are present in the passage might not be present in the questions as well, because I can rephrase it, okay, or I can summarize that information in my own words. So what happens, I might leave some what is that, additional informations, correct? I can skip some examples as well. Okay, whatever main things I'll get from the passage, I will summarize it. Okay, so that is what happens even in a summary completion type of question in reading. Okay, so that is why it is also important to focus on the supporting points and understanding the main idea of your paragraph or passage. Okay, and then later on, yes, definitely we know what scanning is. Okay, so we have to scan for those particular or specific information or keywords, and then we are finding our appropriate answers. Okay, so based on these things, so we'll try doing this type of question. Okay, so first we read the instructions. So they have said us to complete the summary below and choose no more than 2 words in this case. Okay, so that means I can write a 1-word answer, or maximum is 2-word answers that I can write. Okay, now first things, so I have to find out certain keywords, okay, specific information, so that I can easily locate in my paragraph. Okay, the first thing, like I said in the beginning, so the summary will be taken from one particular paragraph. So based on the keywords, you identify from which paragraph the information is taken from, and I read only that paragraph in details. Okay, fine. So for this, so what are the keywords here? Experience a feeling of dash and together do it. Okay, this is something new. Do it yourself products, correct? So might be that is a specific information that we have to check. So now we scan for this particular word in a passage. Okay, so where is it? Okay, it's in the first line itself. Okay, so they have said do it yourself products. So that means so most probably all the answers for the first 4 questions are there present in the first paragraph. And since the 5th question is phrased in different paragraphs, so I have to check again for the keywords here. Okay, they're talking about lawyers and raised objection to the plain English. Okay, ambiguity in documents and all those things. Okay, fine. So lawyers, I have to search in some other paragraph. Okay, okay, they are talking about plain English. So that was my keyword here. Okay, plain English as well. Okay, and lawyers, yes, so they are talking about lawyers as well. That was my another keyword. Okay, so I think the answer for the 5th question is present in the second paragraph. Okay, so this is what is my first step. And once I am done with that, so I read the things over in details, understanding for the information, and making sure that I understand the meaning of these concepts as well, because like I said, the exact same sentences might not be present, so we might have skipped certain, they might have skipped certain things when they are creating the summary from this passage, okay, when they are phrasing the questions. Okay, we'll see. Consumer often complain that they experience a feeling of dash. Okay, they are experiencing a feeling of dash when trying to put together do-it-yourself products. Okay, let's see. So consumers are experiencing a feeling of something. So what is that feeling? The instructions accompanying do-it-yourself products are regularly cited as source of unnecessary expenses or frustration. Okay, what is it? Use of experience a feeling of dash when trying to put together do-it-yourself products. So they're talking about do-it-yourself products here are regularly cited as source of unnecessary expenses or frustration. Okay, unnecessary expenses or frustration. And they have asked here, experience a feeling of something. Okay, is expense a feeling? No. Is frustration a feeling? Yes, frustration is definitely a feeling. So I'll put frustration as my answer. Okay. Okay, moving forward. So do-it-yourself product which have not been tested by companies on a dash. Okay, which have not been tested by companies on a dash. Okay, they have not tested by companies on someone. Okay, what it is, a few companies seem to test their, okay, so there is here test their instructions, having them followed by a first time user. Okay, here is our answer. So they have not tested on whom? By a first time user. Okay, so my answer for the second question is first time user. Okay, and most of you might think, so this is a 3-word answers and they have asked us only for 2-word answer. Okay, so since first time is a hyphenated word, so you can see in the passage. Okay, so it's a hyphenated word, so hyphenated words are considered as single words. Okay, so this first time will be 1 word and user is a second word. Okay, 2-word answers, so that meets my requirements. Okay, moving forward. Situations where not keeping to correct procedures could affect safety issues. It is especially important that dash information is not left out and no assumptions are made. It is important that dash information is not left out. Okay, so what they are saying, often essential information is omitted. Okay, omitted is something like left out only, right? So they have said left out. So what type of information? Important that dash information is not left out. So they're saying often essential information is omitted. Okay, so essential is our answer here in this case. Okay, and no assumptions are made about a stage being self-evident or the consumers having a certain amount of dash. Consumers having a certain amount of dash. We'll see what a consumer has. Step in the what is that, construction process are taken for granted and some degree of special knowledge is assumed. Some degree of special knowledge. So some degree of special knowledge. So what they are saying, having a certain amount of dash, consumer having a certain amount of something, some degree of, is it same? Some degree of and certain amount of, so I think it is almost relatable, right? So I'll write my answer as special knowledge. Okay, so I think I have found my 4 answers for the first paragraph here in the questions, and there is one more paragraph with 5th, that I already first found out the keyword and I have to read the second paragraph from the passage. Okay, lawyers however have raised objection to the use of plain English, so they are talking about plain English and all those things. They feel that it would result in ambiguity in documents and cause people to lose faith in dash. Ambiguity in documents and cause people to lose faith in something. So here lawyers point the risk of ambiguity. Okay, so they are there in the use of everyday language for legal official documents. Okay, they are talking about documents, correct here? Yes. And draw attention to the need for confidence in legal formulation. So what they said, people to lose faith in something, right? So what about this confidence and the word faith here? So this is almost similar, right? So confidence in what they have said, legal formulation. So I'll write my answer for the 5th one, legal formulations. Okay, so that is what. So what happens is most of the time your neighboring words will be of very important for you to find the exact word as an answer. Now see here, not the exact word, like see the synonym of it or some relatable word. In this case they have asked us faith. Okay, and here in the passage, so there is a word called as confidence, so that is almost relatable, correct? A synonym. In this case, the previous question, they have said a certain amount of dash. Okay, so some degree of dash. See here. So as soon as your neighboring word is followed, so there is your answer. But that neighboring word will be a synonym of it. Okay, so like paraphrasing. 80% of the questions in reading are paraphrased itself. Okay, so even in this case, we were looking for a feeling. Okay, so neighboring words will always be very important for you to find the exact word as an answer. Okay, so take care about your neighboring words as well. Okay, whenever you have to fill the blank spaces, whatever type it is, so like sentence completion, summary completion, table completion, or flowchart completion, so everything, so the neighboring word will help you to get the exact word as an answer. Okay, so this is how we will be finding out the answers for summary completion. Yes, I hope the concepts of this are clear to you. And in the next videos, yes, we'll see some more type of questions. So please subscribe to the channel and keep learning.